is Rita Brennan. I'm a proud special education teacher at the high school at Stanwood. I'm a member of our 10th legislative district. I'm here today to give 3 points to you. The first one, and you guys have heard, you've had the speakers before you, you know the bill, and we're kind of preaching to the choir here. But I want to take it to a more personal level, because when I hear about 6442 and what it takes away from us, from every one of us, it's personal. I remember a couple of years ago when my daughter Lexi was 1. She was 1 and we had our older daughter Gracie was 2, and she was really sick. And we'd gone to the doctor, our local pediatrician, and they couldn't figure out what to do. We had selected a healthcare plan a couple of years before that we kept going with. And the provider we had chosen as a family required that we got special referrals to go down to Children's Hospital. And when you are parents of a 1-year-old and a toddler, you don't want to go through a referral process. We wanted to get down to Children's immediately for our daughter to find out what was wrong. It just so happened it was at a time that we could switch our plan. My husband and I switched our plan that month in open enrollment, and we were down at Children's 2 weeks later, and she was having surgery 3 weeks later. That's a right we had. That's a right that I might not have in the fall. Every one of you have gotten those books. You have gone through the medicals and trying to figure out what's best for your family. Because what's best for my family is not what's best for yours, or your neighbor, or the person across the hall. We bargain those. It's a right. Not only do you have a choice in your health care plan, but as a bargainer in your local districts, you have a right to bargain more money into those pots. Those health care costs are only going up. 644 takes away your right to make a choice for your family individually, and it takes away the right of your bargaining teams to help offset the cost of that. 6442 also takes more money out of education. Every one of you sees kids every single day. Every one of you can talk about the people in your schools that are no longer there because of the money the state has taken out of our local districts. Even $1 that's going to cost the state to put it at 6442 comes out of our school systems, and you're going to see it in the people, and you're going to see it reflected every single day in the kids you teach and you see in the hallways. You know how to call and write. The thing I would like you to think about now is to think about your own story and how you're going to share that with your colleagues. Because for the couple hundred we have here, there are thousands more that you're going to go back to and see in your schools tomorrow morning. There's the teacher that teaches across from you. There are the people that you eat lunch with every day. The people that you meet in the parking lot and you walk into school and say, man, it's a Monday, I can't wait for the day to be over. We all have people we talk to. I need you, we need you to talk to each of those people and to make 6442 real for them. Make it real. Talk about what it's going to do to their families, to the kids in our schools. Thirdly, we are about to sit down and negotiate our contract. Healthcare is a big topic. I want to be able to bargain on behalf of the members for Stanwood Camano, and I want all of our locals to have the right to bargain it on behalf of their families and their teachers that they represent. It takes more than just us doing it. We have to figure out a way to let the people we work with know what a big deal this is, and that it's not just about healthcare. It's far more than healthcare, and how we do that is by making it personal. I know how it impacts me. You know how it impacts you. And more importantly, the question we have to talk about on the walk back, and that we need to talk about tomorrow in the lunchroom, or tomorrow when you sit down to dinner, is what is next. If it's healthcare now, what comes next? And what are we going to do about it? How do we make it raise the awareness in our community, not just with the people we work with, but with the people we live with, who are our neighbors and the parents in our community. They support us. They do love their teachers. We need to make sure we get the message out, and we do it in a way that's meaningful and personal and shows off who we are and what we care about. We care about each other, we care about our kids, and we care about the communities we live in. We need to send a strong message to the state, and we need to make sure we do it in large numbers. So not only I urge you to call and email and lobby, but I urge you really to talk to the people you work with and do it in a very personal way and let them know how much you matter, they matter, and we all matter. And make it a mission to see if you can get 10 people to call and write and lobby tomorrow. That's my challenge to you. Thank you.